So guys, today is May 1st, 2022. We are standing outside of Revive Gym here in Stuart, Florida. We're just under 7 weeks out and I hit a new low weigh-in this morning, 194.2 pounds. I repeat, 194.2 pounds. I started this prep at 208.2, so 13-ish pounds gone and feeling really good. We're working out with Chris today. I know we have back on the menu. I don't know if we're doing some bicep or what, but it's gonna be intense. Got a good rest, good sleep last night, so about to head in and get this day started. It's Sunday, so it's like a nice like paced day, you know? Slept, feeling good, so let's go. Oh shit. Oh, thank you, sir. I thought it was an open door. Back in, just back. That food was so good last night. That steak was great.
If you can eat like anything on that menu, they have some filthy options, but they're good.
And I convinced myself that I had macros left over because I was estimating all day, and then she just like argued the whole way. She was like, "Think about the oil in that rice, huh?" I'm like, "Oh, that's right."
He swerved. He goes.
I saw the froyo place, and I was like, "I can get the froyo," and immediately it was just like, "No, you can't."
He was like,
Did you get it or no?
No.
I can't. If I eat shitty, I can't eat enough. Like it ruins my appetite.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't have a crazy appetite like you.
Yeah.
If I have donut, like if I like have a cheat, like 1,000 calories of bad food, the next day I'm like, oh, my stomach's fucked up.
10K challenge in a day, 10,000.
Right now, no.
No.
I don't think I could do it.
Damn, I failed too when I tried. I got to like 9,600.
I've done it before. I've done well over before, but I have to be prepping. If I'm in prep, I can do it.
Yeah.
My off season, absolutely not.
Rob Lipset did, was it 20,000 calories in an hour?
No.
It was either in a day or
In a
1 hour.
In a day.
And he did 10,000 in 1 hour, 20,000 in 1 day. Yeah, he's like 5'5", like small.
Yeah.
Chris Bumstead says to fill the water all the way to the top of the brim, and then you drink your pump.
I think Christian's the first person I've ever met who actually watches my YouTube videos.
I watch it, bro. I feel like I'm stealing his tips, to be honest. A little bit of shoulder retractions.
Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand.
We'll have like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like sports, like a sports training class where right after school would be like all agility, some like squats and just like power movements.
Yeah.
And then in the mornings I'd go do like bodybuilding. It's great. Bodybuilding, yeah.
The glory
days,
days.
man, the passion, yeah.
Yeah. And you had all the energy in the world.
Yeah. No stress in business.
No.
You know? Great.
You know me better than I know myself.
I feel pretty jacked around. Pretty fast coming in. It's the tan, you know? Yeah, it's coming in.
Driving me crazy just saying. You do this thing when you bite me like. Roll it up.
I've set up these mirrors in my garage, and I don't like if anyone can ever see me.
Yeah.
I like lock myself in the garage. I don't tell him I'm doing it, and I just like do it by myself.
Yeah.
But I was doing maybe 30 minutes 5 times a week last year.
What about like the first Olympia you won?
0.
0?
I looked like shit in that prep, like so bad. My body was like,
So if you
I was
don't
almost
look
getting
insane,
sick.
you
I was
don't
all
want
this
to
shit.
Is that if you don't feel
I
like
was
you
going
look
through a
good?
lot of other shit. I was like having a serious health scare, I thought, and I was mentally like anxious and shit. And I was just kind of like trying to get through these no workouts. And I didn't pose like at all.
Yeah. The second year, did you start incorporating?
Second year I posed a lot.
Yeah.
2020 was my best year ever. I posed like 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes to an hour every single day.
And do you pose do you pose completely separate than training and cardio, or do you like to do it at the end of training? When do you recommend posing practice?
I like to do it post cardio. I'm like a little tired and empty.
Yeah.
So on stage, you're normally a little gassed, so you're used to doing the gas.
Yeah. Even if you don't have a pump or anything, really?
Yeah. I would normally do it in the morning for like a little bit, do like video check-ins like that myself.
Yeah.
And work out, do a little bit of cardio, and then do it.
Nice. Yeah. That's crazy. Does your team change? Is it going to be changing coming into this next year?
My routine?
Yeah.
I like to tell myself it will.
Yeah?
Well, now that I have this garage set up and I can do it by myself, then yeah.
Just set a mirror up like vertically. Like, you know, like we have a posing room where it's like one, that's it,
Oh, it's
an angle?
your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That'd
know.
be sick.
We have that in this back room now.
Oh,
They just set that up, so.
people would be trying to pop in.
Well, you can lock that door too from the inside.
Yeah.
So I can lock
Humble
myself.
dude, man. Super humble dude. That's crazy. Alphaland, everyone would be like, hey guys.
Just in the middle of gym 2.
Yeah.
Spotlight down.
We do maybe like tomorrow, like arms and like teach me 3 classic poses from scratch. Because I'm the worst poser. I don't know how to pose. So
Me too. It's all good.
yeah. Finish up the workout, and before we do cardio, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my posing practice that was assigned for me to do. So what we have is a 10-minute posing session. Okay, so we're gonna go 30 seconds holding our front pose, into 30 seconds of holding our back pose, and then we rest for 30 seconds until we finish 10 whole minutes. Especially in the front poses, I'm allowed 3 resets. So like once I like can't hold anymore, you're kind of here and resetting, I'm allowed 3 of those in the 10 minutes. So I feel this is gonna be more challenging than I am thinking it's gonna be. This is my first time doing it. I have this bay door open and let some natural lighting in. 194.2 pounds this morning. Feeling good, feel kind of flat right now. I haven't really drank as much water as I would like to, but we're gonna jump into it right now. Put my hat forward. You don't want to use a mirror every time, but today for my first session, I just shifted over so I can have a mirror, so I can kind of see and be sure I'm like doing the right things with my feet. So.
Got him. Yeah, I'm gonna go high.
I do the same thing everyone else is doing. Last round of my first session of posing. Chris over here. No pressure. No pressure.
2, 1, you're done.
Okay. 10 minutes done. First session done. Winded. Feeling good. Now we got quick meal. I packed 6 ounces of beef with 1 little cup of rice and some carrots. Gonna eat that and 40 minutes cardio. Alright guys, post-workout, post-posing, pre-cardio. I've got 6 ounces of 93.7 ground beef that I cooked with a little bed of shredded carrots, half a serving of fat-free mozzarella cheese for a little bit more protein, and I just heated up 1 cup, these little to-go cups of the minute jasmine rice. Oh, and I put a little bit of the Walden Farms honey barbecue sauce on the beef, and I kind of let the hot rice warm up the beef just a little bit. It was a good workout. It was a really good workout. And good posing. It's a solid trip. Just on Michael Jordan's boat.
It's a good beach ride.
Pretty sick. Catch 23.
We just brought it.
There you go. And go that way because the currents are open that way. Wait.
We're on a boat. We're in Palm Beach, West Palm, something like that. There's a big music festival going on over here. We don't have tickets, so we're staying on the water. Yeah, maybe we'll see Michael Jordan. That'd be sick. What's up, Kels? Yo, Dom, can I say what's up real quick?
What up?
What up? Someone's shredding episode 18.
I'm not shredded, and it's not summer for me, so this is staying on.
Do you think we're gonna get in trouble for the drum?
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
When you swore your love on the alphabet.
How many days?
47.
47. Until what?
June 18th.
Show day.
Till show day.
Show day vlog.
Monday in Stuart, Florida. This is our last like full day here on this Florida trip, and we're actually pulled up in front of the Raw headquarters. Raw is Chris's supplement brand, and Revive is also out of here. It's just like a cool spot here, man. So we're gonna go check out the operations on a weekday. This is the spot. Give me a quick little like. Is this whole thing here? Like,
Yeah, that warehouse, office. Yeah,
warehouse, office, and then is that
entrance that no one comes in?
entrance and no one comes in?
Yeah. Look at you vlogging, eh?
Yeah, look at this.
The good old days.
So is it grouped by categories? Is it like marketing? Is this like
Kind of, yeah. We literally slid those desks over because Calvin likes to be close to people.
Yeah.
They used to be here, but this is gonna become like a call center, customer service.
that'll be here?
John and John are the sales guys. They just chose to be beside each other, so when they're calling people, they're on the same page.
What's up, John?
Do you see the door?
Locked himself in his office 5 times.
Aggressive, bro. Why is it so aggressive?
Because we don't have keys, and I've locked the door myself out before, like the lock, and then you can't get back in. And one time I did it with Poppy in there.
Yeah.
So I would just like had to fucking jam a screwdriver in there and like rip it off the hinges. This is like how lazy I am. This came like, I don't even know where it came from, honestly. And then Calvin put it together for me when I was in prep, and I was like, screw it, I'm not putting anything else together. It's like our.
Oh, this is cool. I love that table.
Yeah, we're like everything. We're just literally doing everything. Like this just got painted. That table just got put in.
That's like great for samples.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice, man.
Got the clothing rack. This is warehouse screen printing. This is where all our t-shirts are made of screen printing.
So you literally do it yourself here?
Yeah. Well, Nino, he runs this side of it. This is his baby, and we partnered with him on starting this in our warehouse.
Wow. That's the blue right there, man. That's the blue right there. That's the blue.
He'll literally do the shirt and he'll come up and he'll be like, is it good? And we'll be like, oh, different. That's
Oh my God, so
You want
nice.
to change the color, you want to go higher, lower, you know.
So every time we packed, we had to like find like 10 kids to come in for a weekend, and Matt was working like 12-hour days, and we were just like, fuck it, not with it. So
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Still kind of do.
When it was launch time, we would literally like post on Instagram or like tell the gym people, and like 10 kids would just show up on Saturday.
24/7 shifts. We would do anything to get them done.
People don't understand like that drop is so hard to manage, because it's just like you have an employee, they don't work at all, and then it's like
during this past Black Friday, we had shifts of we had 3 shifts a day, and each shift was like 75 people.
Yeah.
So it was like 75, we did another 75, then it'd be like 55 at night, and it'd just be like rotation. So that's 200 people.
Use a temp agency, because like that way the workers knew that they were temporary and they only had to work for 2 weeks or something.
2-3 weeks, but it was like.
What color do you want it to be?
Ideally white, maybe, or whatever.
I feel like white or gray is fine.
Are you really doing that?
Daddy XL. Is that Daddy?
That's a daddy shirt.
Oh yeah. What are you doing right now, Chris?
I'm just the personal assistant of Dominic and Christian today, getting water for everybody.
We don't want to drink from up here. We got
water boys.
What's your role here?
What's going on?
At Raw.
I guess you could bundle it into creative director.
Creative director.
Yep.
Hell, what are you doing right now?
Setting up the podcast for today, for you.
We have a special guest today, Mr. CG, Christian Guzman.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to all the way in Stuart, Florida. Don't ask why he's all the way out here, but to see our pretty faces, of course.
100%.
For sure.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're gonna just interrogate the shit out of you today.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
But what do you think of our little town so far?
I should love it. It's a lot like Sugar Land.
So even with the projections of it taking 2 years start to finish, is that hard because styles changing like so much?
It's extremely hard. And so like that's why we'll really like kind of pick our main 3 fabric collections we'll do for the year. And like ideally the t-shirts and all that, like I'm trying to source some local stuff so I can get quicker turnaround times for some things like our tees, graphic tees and things. So it's like, or else you're just stuck with very staple sort of like never go out of style designs, but you're not getting the full hype of, you know,
What's hot right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like that's what Fashion Nova did. They took like Versace and all like the, you know, the trendy shit and just like made it cheap and affordable.
Chris says he's a bad teacher, but I want to learn just a few proper ways to hit some classic physique poses. And who better to ask than 3 soon-to-be 4-time Australian Chris Bumstead. Give me 3 poses that kind of 3 classic physique defining poses. Like what do they have? They all have names, right?
Kind of, yeah. Well, do you want classic poses?
Classic poses.
Okay, because there's like the mandatories, that are the same across bodybuilding and classic.
Yeah.
And then there's
classic
poses.
Yeah. Well, what are like the most like that? I know that's one like off the top of my head.
That's not that popular anymore. The most popular now are probably like one hand on hip, like this, like a
dominant arm here, and then less dominant arm here.
Probably, yeah. Whatever way you would like naturally tilt your hips is what I do. This knee's bent, and then the right leg is straight. The same leg that's straight, that arm is bent.
But you kind of put the weight on the like how
you put your weight on this leg. Rotate it out a little bit. You'll flex that quad. And this one isn't going to be like straight, it'll still be like bent.
Kind of on your toes?
No, whatever you want, but I keep my foot flat. And then this hand on the waist. This one.
This one.
Yeah. And kind of bring it in a little forward. Like you want to make your waist look smaller. Like push in like there. Bring it back, you know? Like don't push your skin forward. Almost pull it back. It's kind of like your little men's physique pose. We need to do it a little more. There. And then that's like that. You can kind of rotate your hips a little this way, but your body stays like forward. And the other arm flexes like a front double.
Ooh, that looks like shit.
That
just looks like shit.
Did you vacuum at all?
If someone doesn't know what a vacuum, you pretty much want to like just.
You blow all your air out, and then you're essentially pulling your diaphragm up.
No, they're trying to do it.
It's really hard to explain how to like do it because it's just something you kind of naturally know how to do. You're essentially trying to breathe in, but not letting any air come in. And you're like pulling your diaphragm is the muscle that helps you breathe. Like sucking it up, and pulling your stomach in. We're kind of doing it. I feel like you're kind of like going like you're pulling this part in.
Yeah.
It's like pull your diaphragm up.
What the hell? That's a lot of practice, right?
That's a lot of practice, and some people can just innately do it. Like you see a lot of kids when they're really young can do it, just like for fun, and then it's practice to be able to hold it deeper and longer.
That hurts.
It does hurt. It's hard.
That really hurts.
And you know how normally you're holding your breath, you have oxygen inside you, so you at least oxygenate yourself, and then you hold your breath. This is you blow all your air out.
And then you do it.
And then you hold it. So I'm on stage like holding a pose for like 10 seconds with my air exhale.
And how, like, what % of your poses are you kind of, because that's what gives the classic look, right? That's
well, like not for everybody.
Yeah.
You have to look good on your physique.
Yeah.
Like if you can't do it, it doesn't look good on your physique, then you don't do it.
And so that just makes every pose that you do look 10 times harder. If you're doing that versus just like flexing.
It makes the breathing harder for sure, yeah.
I'm just gonna move on from that one.
I'm trying to think of what would be good if like if you're struggling to like hide your waist. The two most famous ones are probably one hand on hip, one up like that, and another one is like hand behind the head, like this, and then the other arm up.
And are you left-handed?
Right-handed.
You're right-handed. Okay, so it'd be. Damn, my left arm is so weak.
Well, did it feel more natural to do the other side for you?
I feel like.
Yeah, I personally like to like show this one a little to the side like that.
Yeah.
And then this one's like not quite parallel, but pointing a little like straight towards more like just your tone a little bit. And there's like a way you can like sit into it. Like you're not like sticking a quad outside of it. You're meant to like
kind of like sitting there.
Drop. Holy fuck! It's been so long since I posed that for a little cute. If you like drop your hips in like this to sit a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that helps. You can also help you pull your like you want to drop down here.
I'm a really bad learner. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm a really bad teacher, so I would never help someone pose because I don't know how to help. I just practice and tell myself what to do.
It's kind of you kind of sit in like that, right?
Yeah, and do what you would do like to show your abs almost, like rotate like that.
This way?
Then the other way. Like see your waist looks a little better there.
Yeah.
Now flex that other arm like a front double bicep.
This one go all the way back like this, or kind of like.
I put a fist like wherever your other arm will look good.
What does the wrist do? That's a good question. Anytime you're doing a front double bi or any sort of like, does your wrist, is it meant to like straight or is it meant to kind of curl?
Cock it down like that.
Like down like that?
Yeah.
And this has to go like, kind of like, you have to rotate backwards, right? Like anytime you're doing that?
Yeah, well there's a fine balance for all of it. Like if you go too far back, it just starts to make you look awkward. But rotating it back makes help you bring your lat out a little bit more and show your full arm instead of hiding it. Always think about like if you look at yourself and your waist looks like too big, if you turn yourself sideways, so your waist is showing from us instead of straight on, it's sideways. You see less of the like width of it, and then you can rotate your arm forward in front of your body more.
No, I felt pretty jacked. I feel like this is good like that.
Yeah, when you're shredded and like your like obliques are like down like that, that one will look good.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, do you want
you look
something
so
like
when you're like this, bro, you look so badass. Like I want to look badass like that.
Well, that's just standing there though. That's just when I'm tired and I'm trying to like rest. I just put my arms
here. It's just like at least fucking.
One of the hardest ones is a twisting back double.
Yeah, that's
when you're like this.
Oh my god.
Like those ones, that one took me like myself like months to learn.
And so you're doing a back double, but
you should try it.
Yeah, let me watch one more time though.
When I say like I'm really bad at teaching posing, like it's something where everybody does it all a little differently. You just have to like find what works well in your body, watch it on video, and rewatch.
So you don't have someone watch you. You watch yourself on video.
Yeah. Well, for a while, my buddy Axel and me would train a pose every day, and he would film me, and we'd watch it and tweak it and go back and forth. Or myself, I would do it. But like it's a bitch. So you can kind of cheat a little bit because you're coming down and you have to like rotate. But if you angle your body slightly like angled that way, you don't have to rotate your body.
Your feet don't, just your body angles that way?
No, your feet will be slightly.
A little bit, okay.
But like you don't want to think about that too much. You just kind of like turn. I like to like reach, you can reach down.
Oh.
And this arm here is kind of parallel with that leg. And then your back arm is supposed to be parallel with this arm. But look, you're supposed to, and then you look down. This is even with this arm. Each arm is a straight line, and then your chin is following down the one arm too.
Oh my god, it's so hard.
See how hard that is?
That hurts.
Yeah. So this lat is almost like if you were to like arm wrestle.
Yeah.
And then that's forward.
Yeah.
And then the other one is further. I'm bad so much. Just try to do it. Just try to do it. Wait, your wrong leg is forward. Put your right leg forward.
This one?
There, that'll feel better. Stop looking in the mirror. Look down.
Oh my god, that hurts.
Oh my god, yeah, it does.
You had to rate that? 1 out of 10 for effort. I've never. Okay, so that one. I don't. Is it just control to like?
It's flexing your lats, but pushing your hands here as well.
And you're always in fists, I feel like.
Yes,
right?
Well, cause I push in my waist to make my waist look smaller. And lean forward a little bit. Like if you bend your at the hips, like if you break, when you break in the squat, you break it hip. Do that like a little bit, and that allows your waist to look a little smaller. It's not horrible.
You can't like go. You can't shrug up. You kind of have to just like spread, right? Like,
yeah, no, you're not shrugging up at all. You're almost down.
Okay, so those are what 3 or 4 poses with Chris.
The world's worst learner and the world's worst teacher.
But somehow you're making a video. You know, 2 worlds collide.
Just don't get posing practice from me.
This trip was a badass trip, guys. I want to say thank you to Chris for being such a good host the last few days. Revive Jim, Dom, thank you Calvin, thank you Courtney. There's everyone for kind of like making us feel like welcome here. Gonna end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna link Chris's channel in the description box. For everyone's summer shredding, Chris, we're like 7 weeks out from the competition. A lot of people that are watching competing in that show. You wished them a good. You kind of gave some advice on episode 1 this year on my video. That's
yeah, I was there.
Yeah, so
I mean, same shit. Now it's just taking it day by day.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of it. Focus on finishing 1 day at a time. Find a plan, listen to a coach, or build your own plan, and just do that for 1 day, and then do it the next day. Do the next day. That's the secret to life.
Secret to life. You heard it right there. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.